Hey Lola, hey Lola, hey Lola, hey Lola, hey Lola, everyone. Hi, hello. Enjoy this hair. I really need to get a haircut, guys. Next week, maybe. You gotta book them. You gotta book them here still, because things are still kind of weird because of the pandemic and everything. But welcome. Enough about my hair. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about my hair. It's hair, dude. Let's talk about Pokemon. I do want to point out something really, really quickly, which I meant to do at the end of my last stream here, which is just essentially we did a poll. We did a poll regarding who you guys thought would be the last Smash Bros. Character DLC character revealed, which is happening this Tuesday. And a surprising amount of you. The winner was other because we only had 4 options. So, like, I think most people wanted, you know, whoever their specific one is and voted other. But a surprising amount of people voted for Crash Bandicoot. That was the winner by default because, again, other, you know, I couldn't really pick that one. But yeah, so I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised. But yeah, so if Crash happens, an overwhelming majority of the viewers here are going to be happy, I guess. So that's pretty cool. But what is up? I posted the wrong link. Oh, damn. Okay, give me 1 sec, Nick. I will fix that. I will fix it. Copy this link. Sorry about that, man. Thank you for letting me know, though. Edit message and there we go. Thank you, Nick Meister. You're God. No, I got it. Thank you, though, sir. Appreciate you. But yeah. So a lot of people apparently really want Crash Bandicoot. That's exciting. He's a good character. I'd love it if Crash made it. I need to say hello to a bunch of people, though. Dudeson, Sam, Fresh Garbage, Heartless. I'll lay a shiny trap or a trap for the shiny Wabbit to appear. I hope today's the day. I'm actually getting a little bit, not flustered, but like a little frustrated. I'll be honest. I can't believe that this thing is taking so long. Sobble we got, I think, in the first stream we did. And this one is now the 6th or 7th Scorbunny stream. It's taking quite a while. So, hopefully, I think today we're going to end up somewhere past 900 eggs. Which means, you know, if we don't get it today, Sunday, will be the final, you know, before 1,000. So that's crazy. How's it going? AJ, of course, Nick Meister. John, how are you doing today? Which means I'm going to have to spend $50 on styluses. Wait, why? All the authentic Nintendo styluses are so expensive. I need 5, but they only come in 3 packs, so I need to buy 2. Why do you need 5, John? What's going on with that? But yeah, drop a like on the vid if you haven't done so already. I'd appreciate it. But enough chatting. I don't know. I like just chatting. I can't really you know, do it the way Roy does. He just, I don't know. He just has a way with people and questions and back and forth that I do not possess. But I'm in a really good mood today. I had a good sleep for like the first time in a while yesterday night. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm excited to hopefully get a yellow rabbit today. That'd be dope. How many steps did Sobble? So Sobble was 134, I believe. So yeah, 134 eggs for Sobble. I have 5 DS systems. Oh my goodness. But do you need to, like, why can't you just take one stylus between all 5 of them? Togepi walk around story with express written consent. What? Anyway, let's switch over into the egg stuff. We actually need to, you know, if we're gonna hit that 900 number, we do actually have to hatch some eggs today. So hopefully you guys are, you know, ready for that. Scorbunny's taking forever. It's now, without a doubt, my second longest breeding hunt. The first one is, not Togedemaru, what am I thinking? Darumaka. Galarian Darumaka took me quite a while. Galarian Darumaka took me almost 1,000. So it was 962, I believe. But yeah. Oh, we'll get it. We'll get the Scorbunny. I have to complete the trifecta before Shining Diamond and Brilliant Pearl come out. So if we just keep at it, if we keep doing these streams, we will inevitably get it. Perhaps even today, folks. Perhaps even today. Watch it be the first egg of the day. That's fine. I have a backup plan ready to go for once in my life. If we get this thing early, we can actually switch to a different Pokemon, and that will not be the end of the world. Currently trying to figure out how to mod Sonic Colors Ultimate. Is it difficult? If the case I keep the Saluses in at the bottom of my bag, I don't want to dig. Okay, fair enough. What happened to the original Saluses, my friend? Stan, you plan to do Mewtwo and Let's Go after this? I know Halloween is coming up, so you're going to do something special for that. I have said before I might do Mewtwo again. It's one that I left on hold. I can't remember how many I did, but the good news is YouTube, unlike Twitch, saves VODs. So I can find out. I can find out how many Mewtwo's we did. But yeah, as for doing it next, no. Right now, my priority is really, like, Mewtwo is going to be around forever. My priority right now is really trying to get as many Sword and Shield monsters as I can get shiny before, you know, these games kind of not become obsolete, but certainly, you know, drop a little bit in the priority listing, right? Because inevitably, what's going to happen is we're going to end up playing a lot of Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus. That game just keeps looking better and better. Yeah, because of that, we're going to end up, you know, moving on from these games at some point this year, and that's gonna sting a bit. That's gonna suck a little bit because it means that you know, it'll be a while until I can come back and get some of these Gen 8 monsters. So I want to get the ones that, like, I really, really like now, which includes the starters. I always like to, you know, get all 3 starters if possible. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. It is if you don't know how to code. Do you know how to code? That's pretty impressive, Sonic, I have to say. I still have them. I don't want to take them out and lose them. That's fair. Mod Sonic Colors into a better game. I thought people enjoyed Sonic Colors Ultimate. I thought it was overblown, the hate train on it. Is it actually that bad? Did it end up being bad? That's sad if that's true. Why am I so bad at miscounting? Oh, you don't know how to code. I see. I see. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? It's Thursday, which means it's now a lot closer to the end of, you know, school or work week, depending what you're up to. And I hope, oh, I don't want to do that. I hope you're all, you know, having a good week. I hope you're excited as I am for next week. Next week we're getting some Smash Bros news. It's also Pokemon Celebrations releases, which is, I won't stop shutting up about Pokemon Celebrations. But yeah, it's coming out soon. Tuesday night, me and Barley actually watched this guy crack open illegally, but cracked open some of the cards, and so we got to know the rates pretty good. And man, oh man, there's so many nice cards in the Celebration set. We're gonna be doing that probably next Sunday. I'm hoping, if it delivers on time. If it doesn't deliver on time, then it'll be Tuesday. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to do a Celebration stream. It's gonna be something a little bit different, doing, like, you know, a card opening. But I'm very hyped for it. I'm very excited for it. So I hope you guys will join me on that and you know, bring the luck. Hopefully I have more luck opening Celebrations packs and get something cool like the Charizard or the Umbreon, as opposed to trying to hatch a shiny yellow rabbit. Oh, nice, Sam. Nice. What are some of your recent, you know, targets? Crush it at the gym stand, feeling okay. Didn't get the most amazing night of sleep, but I got it. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I definitely got to start working out more again. For most of my 20s, I was pretty consistent about working out 3 or 4 times a week. But it's only been with lockdown and gyms being closed that yeah, I've been a lot. Hey, what's up, Moon? By the way, congratulate. I know, not you know, this doesn't really pertain to you so much, but if you were there during it, I missed. Barley told me later. I missed Peter opening the alternate art Urshifu on his stream. That's really cool. I don't know if you were there for that or not, but that's pretty dope. That's a really good card to get, considering it's like one of the chase cards of that set. I'm alright though. I had a bit of a rough week. My dog got bit by a tick, and that triggered a bunch of problems, but he's doing better. That's good. Yo, can I tell you guys a story real quick about Tuesday? So Tuesday, so Nadia, so you guys might know this, might not know this. So Nadia has a family dog who's 16 years old. So I hop off stream at like 4. Nad comes home around 5:30, or no, actually around 4:30, sorry. Because she has to pick up the dog from her mom, because the her mom's working late basically, and she can't have the dog with her the whole night because she has to meet clients and stuff. So Nad grabs the dog and brings her back, but she ends up peeing blood, sadly. And so we're like, what the heck do we do? Like, what do we do? So Nad talks to her mom, and her mom's like, well, I guess you're gonna have to bring her to the vet. Nad calls the vet. The vet's like, we can't do anything. You're gonna have to bring her to the emergency hospital. So we're like, oh God, like, how long is that gonna take? Because like, emergency hospitals for animals, you're waiting a while. So long story short, we're like, okay, we have to go. We'll go after dinner because they didn't even open until 7 p.m. So we're like, we'll go after dinner and take her and try to be the first ones there and get in and out, you know, nice and clean, so we can go to sleep. Because I had a doctor's appointment yesterday morning, so I was hoping to get a good night's sleep. Anyway, so before we leave to take her to the emergency vet, we're taking Winston and her for a walk. She's in a stroller because she's old, but he we're walking Winston, and I let him off his leash at like this part where it's like secluded, and I let my dog off the leash, and he starts running around. He loves it. Everything's good. And then he starts like playing with his ear, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? So we get back to the house. He's back on leash at this point, obviously. While I'm trying to take his harness off, I touch his ear, and he like yelps, like shrieks. And I'm like, what is going on? He's never like acted like this. Something must have happened to him like on the walk. So now we're like, oh my God, we have 2 dogs who are both like having issues. So by the time we got there, Winston was fine. I think he must have just gotten stung in the ear when he like went into like one of the enclosure spots that I couldn't see. But like, I don't know what happened. His ear's fine now. Things seem to be good, so we didn't take him in because it would have been really expensive just to get his ear checked out. And he was like acting fine by the end of it. But just like we were like, me and Nat were freaking out. We're like, what do like these dogs? Like, what do we? Oh my God. But yeah. Today I got a Tauros and a Venomoth. Yo, Venomoth actually and Venonat both have very nice shinies for Gen 1. Gen 1, obviously, as most people know, it does not have like the greatest array of shiny Pokemon to choose from because they were all just kind of like an afterthought. They weren't really designed to have alternate colors in mind. But yeah, I gotta say, Venonat and Venomoth both have really nice shinies, Sam. So congrats to that. Tauros, sometimes I like Tauros, but sometimes I think it's just like it's too snot greeny, as Blade Blur would say. But yeah, 16 years is up there for a dog. Yeah, so she's still doing tests. Luckily, they think she's okay. Yeah, I guess I should have like ended the story with that. Is that, yeah, so we took her in, and the vet said she's actually like pretty healthy for a 16-year-old. But to talk to our regular vet, she said she's not gonna like die tonight. She's gonna be okay. She's got energy. She's acting pretty normal for a 16-year-old. But to take her to the vet, especially if it gets worse, obviously, right? So Nat and her mom are taking care of that now. But yeah, it was insane. Also, I had to drive, which was actually kind of good because I got like some experience before yesterday. Because yesterday was the first time ever in my life that I drove without a passenger. And it was like both exhilarating and both terrifying at the same time. You'd think as like a 28-year-old that wouldn't be something that like I'd be worried about. But yeah, I've never driven by myself before. I've had my licenses multiple times, but I've never gotten past the point where I didn't have somebody else with me. But now I'm like insured on Nad's car and can just drive whenever I want as long as I have access to the car. And I had to go to my doctor's appointment yesterday. I actually have to go and give blood tomorrow. So I'm going to have to drive myself doing that as well again. So it's interesting. Tauros looks like a mossy bull. I got a shiny Tauros randomly in X and Y when I was making the X and Y review. Unfortunately, not during the base game. It was I was trying to show off like Miltank. I needed to get like footage of Miltank for something. And I happened to run into a Tauros. Yo, what's up, Blackout? Welcome. How you doing, buddy? You're just in time. No shinies have been Sean yet. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. What have you been watching? Were you watching What If, or were you watching that new Star Wars anime? Oh, yes. I'm sorry about the tick with your dog as well, Nick Meister. Nad's dog used to get ticks all the time. Winston, luckily, that is like one of the like random good byproducts of having a super fluffy dog. Most of the time, him having all that fur is actually a nuisance and really sucks. But one good thing is that the ticks really can't get through his fur. It's very hard for ticks to get past his array of, I'm saying that word a lot, array his multiple coats of fur. It's very, very tough. So that's one good thing about having a very, like, long-haired dog is, yeah, you don't have to worry about ticks quite as much. But Nad's other dog, she, like, growing up, got ticks all of the time. Yeah, I also, because I had to clear the boxes today, I didn't have as much time to actually, like, breed eggs before stream. So we're not going to be able to do as much of a, like, you know, batch and hatch as we've been doing previously, but... I want to catch Squirtle and Charmander, but Bulbasaur gave me so much trouble. Yeah, the starters are really hard in Let's Go to get shiny. It's very, very difficult. I was watching the new What If. It was so good. Yeah, we watched that yesterday. I don't want to spoil it, though. I can't spoil it, but there's one thing in it that I want to, like, make a joke about. Blackout. It happens... I can't even really, like, say it, because I don't want to, like, spoil it for anybody. But it involves two villains and how quick things get wrapped up. But anyway... Hey, I know I haven't been to your streams in a while, but I hope you get your shiny today. I'm in school right now. Well, thank you, Tank. Good to see ya. How you been? My cat would get ticks frequently, even with flea tick collar on. They just don't care. Yeah, they're getting, like, it depends where you live, too, because I know, like, here in Ontario, like, each year they get worse and worse as, like, the planet's heating up. Like, they're basically in, like, summertime and springtime, they used to only be able to exist for, like, a little bit, and it was mostly, like, if you only go up, like, north to, like, cottage country, you'd get them. But now it's like, they're just like your front lawn. You can be mowing the grass, and they're just ticks. I don't mind Vaporeon's shiny, and I can't believe they fixed Charizard's shiny and won't tweak any of the others. Imagine them just making Greninja shiny white without it being conditional, i.e. Mega's Max. Or Gengar, sorry. I know, look, I'm actually with you. They basically, like, did Charizard shiny very sneakily, because basically... Here's what happened from what I understand about why they redid Charizard's. So basically, the programmers program into the game, right? Like the colors, and Charizard, like everybody else, got the you know, luxury of just like, oh, it's just like whatever the computer says, that's the hexadecimal like value of color that we're gonna like give to the sprite. So they did that, but then Ken Sugimori, that genius artist he is, he drew as a promotional image, an image of shiny Charizard, which I'm sure some of you guys have seen before. I can actually pull it up here if you haven't seen it before. Let me pull it up just to give reference to what I'm talking about. It's actually a lot harder to find this than you'd think. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so here it is. So yeah, so Ken Sugimori draws this piece of promotional, I think it was for the Pokemon Centers, like merchandise. Anyway, long story short, he draws this shiny Charizard, which, like, you can't even counter a wild Charizard when you're in Gold and Silver, but whatever. And then I think that, like, the team, like, the programmers, like Game Freak, liked this design so much that they were like, you know what? We should recolor this for Gen 3. We should stop it from being that, like, Barney purple, and we should just make it black because it looks so sick. Ken did such a sick job. So that's why I think Charizard got it. You know, Charizard gets everything good. But to your point, Moon, I absolutely agree, and I believe wholeheartedly that, like, at this point that we've kind of seen it a little bit, like, they kind of redid Combuskins, right? We saw it during Sword and Shield. So there are certain Pokemon that they've started to take liberties with and play with. I think it's a timing thing. I think if Game Freak had the time, they would do it. But I think, like, when there's so many other things at play that they're, like, you know, trying to, like, focus on and get ready. Because, like, obviously, they've been a company that's been affected by crunch time very, very badly in the industry. We know this to be true. And so, like, it's just one of those things that, like, I'm sure there's somebody there that's, like, at the start of the process of designing a new gen is like, we should redesign some of the shinies because some of them are not that good. And then someone's like, yeah, let's do that if we have the time. And then they never have the time. You know what I mean? I ignored them because I didn't want to break the chain. Oh, nice. I never skip shinies even if it breaks a chain. Fair enough. From Barney to badass. Yes. No, but for real, right? Like, it really, like, I think that's the reason. I mean, I don't have it, like, on good authority or, like, you know, there's no evidence to support my theory, but I just, because, like, to me, it's like, well, why not do it with other Pokemon, too? Right? Like, why why, like, if you're gonna go that far to do Charizard, why not do it for anything else? And I literally think it's because of this one piece of promotional artwork that they were like, oh wow, people are gonna be confused now, so let's just like fix it when we do Gen 3. Otta should have said, well, yeah, well, they did, but also I think that, like, a lot of them, I think it was just, like, in their minds, like, what they were doing to, like, update the colors from gen to gen. But we have seen it before, for sure. Like, Gligar is a really good example of, like, they have switched just the base colors of Gligar multiple times through many generations. So, yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But I think Charizard is the one that, like, you can tell. It's weird that it went from, like, purple to black. I mean, I definitely fair, but when they already programmed Gengar to have a white shiny form, it wouldn't have been that much of a jump. But yeah, no, you bring up a completely valid argument. Again, arguments don't really, like, hold weight when it comes to Game Freak, because they just kind of do whatever they want. They're like, it's our game, it's our world. Let's just do whatever the heck we want. Oh, sounds good, Blackout. Sounds good, man. Hopefully, I can bring you some entertainment while you're working on your school stuff. I think they just hate us. They might. They might. No, I think like any creative endeavor, it's like that Bo Burnham song, where it's like, a part of me loves you, a part of me hates you, a part of me needs you, a part of me fears you. I think that's how they feel about their audience, right? I think the love, I think, you know, that's why in their brains, I think when they, you know, make a new Charizard card for the millionth time, or, you know, give Mewtwo a prominent role in the anime for the millionth time, I think that's them thinking that they love us. Like, I think that's them being like, we're gonna give, like, the old fans a bone because we love them, right? And then I think, yeah, part of the, like, they hate us is, like, yeah, sometimes they do things that, like, nobody wants them to do, like removing walking Pokemon, or doing, like, trainer school in Gen 7. And I think, like literally part of Game Freak is just like, well, they'll have to suck it up. Like, they're just kind of like, fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, they'll just have to deal with it if they want to play the rest of the game. And then I think part of them, you know, needs us, obviously. And that's like the biggest part is, like, you know, they get to pay their mortgages by having so many fans around the world, right? Like, I think they recognize how much of a lucky job that they have. I think they, you know, they're very appreciative of it. But then part of them also fears that overwhelming demand, that population, and especially when, you know, like, Masuda gets death threats going to, like, a Tokyo Skytree event because he decided to get rid of some of the Pokemon in the decks. Like, that's the fear part, you know what I mean? That, like, people care so much that they're actually you're bound to get some wackos in the, and, you know, there's threats online and stuff, but I'm sure they've all, like, all the main players in Nintendo and Game Freak have probably at some point experienced some really, really cringy fan who doesn't know boundaries and doesn't know what's okay and what's not, and they're put on the spot and have to kind of amuse them while trying to, like, get away from the situation, you know? Because that's just, like, what happens if you're, like, a well-known person. That's one of the reasons why, like, a lot of mangaka, right, including, like, Oda and Horikoshi from One Piece and My Hero, respectively, they don't want to be famous. They go out of their way to never get photographed. Like, if like, they've posted, so, like, Oda, for example, from, like, One Piece, who's the best-selling mangaka of all time, the most popular mangaka, his work is literally ingrained into Japanese culture in a way that, like, only maybe Mickey Mouse is here. Like, it's kind of insane. He sometimes does, like, parties for, like, the voice cast of the anime, the One Piece anime, and they'll all get together and take photos and stuff, and like, if any of them post photos from that, like, those events, they have to, like, blur his face out. Like, they have to put, like, a sticker or something over his face. Because he's that private about his, like, he doesn't want to get recognized. He wants to be able to go to, like, a bar and not have to, like, deal with people, right? Hey, what's up? How's it going, Farmit fan? Yeah, drop a like on the stream if you haven't done so already, please. How would you change Garchomp shiny? That's a really good question. Honestly, I would genuinely, I think, like, keeping it kind of Geibel-esque would be not that bad. Like, making it go from, like, that kind of, like, royally purple kind of color to more of, like, a bright blue would be, I think, pretty ideal for it. I think it still would retain, it's one of those shinies where, like, it's not too drastically different, but it retains a lot of its, like, coolness factor without, like, you know, I guess kind of, like, overstepping. Squirtle's shiny. His belly used to be green. That's true. Yeah. But yeah, good question, Paulo. Good question. Relax, guys. The best viewer is here. That's true. Moon is here. Yeah, no, I don't understand how or why anyone would post death threats over fictional characters, and it's just why. Because there's a lot of insecure people out there who have imparted Pokemon as a franchise as part of their personality. That's coming from somebody who literally, you can see behind me, like a Pikachu Switch and a Mewtwo amiibo, and has a Scorbunny plush, and like literally has top loaders for their Pokemon cards, and is streaming Pokemon and listening to Pokemon music, and like, so you know what I mean? Like that's pretty rich coming from somebody like me. But it is true. There's people who have like made Pokemon and their like love of it such a part of their inner identity that they can't help but react negatively and violently sometimes if anything ever like jeopardizes that in their eyes. If like, so for example, there's people out there who like, they love friggin' I don't know, Lucario so much that like, Lucario is actually a bad example because it's in Swish, but a Pokemon that's not in Swish, let's say Vivillon. I don't think that's in Swish. I don't know, but let's say somebody's like loves Vivillon so much, they're the Vivillon person. They caught all the forms, and then Masuda's like, oh, Dexit is a thing, and now all of a sudden they're like, no Vivillon in Pokemon? That can't be right. That's I don't agree. I don't agree. And then they freak out. Yes, but okay, good point, Blackout. But I always knew this. Like that was one of the big reasons why like I was so fervent that we were gonna get Gen 4 remakes, is because if you look at the ratio of Gen 4 Pokemon that were like included in Sword and Shield, it didn't make sense. And yet like Black and White Pokemon got a ton in Sword and Shield. And I like it never made sense to me. So I was always like, that's fishy. So I always assumed that we were gonna get the especially the starters, right? Sonic fans have the same problem. Yes. Look, every fandom does, really. If you have a big enough fandom, you're gonna have crazies. You're gonna have people who take it a little too seriously, you know? That is just par for the course. And, like, it's funny because, like, there are people who take it too seriously who aren't like that. Like, again, I would say, as far as Pokemon fans go, I'd say I'm pretty up there. The fact that, like, I, you know, spent this summer playing through Emerald Battle Tower stuff. I'm starting to get, you know, I always show this card because it's on my desk all the time, but like I'm getting back into the card game. I'm literally shiny hunting all the time. Even if I wasn't streaming shiny hunting, I would be shiny hunting. Like I love it. It's like, it's such a like pastime for me. It's such a like cathartic thing that I do to like, you know, get like just you know, to entertain myself, to just like get my mind off of like reality sometimes. It's a fun way to like de-stress. So yeah, like I have a Mimikyu tattoo. Like I'm a pretty obsessed Pokemon fan, and yet like I feel at least, I mean hopefully I have enough self-awareness to also know though that like I am not completely defined by Pokemon. Like maybe my content is, maybe my like online personality is, but me as a human being, I have, you know, more features than just like being the Pokemon guy, you know? In fact, there are people in my direct friend group who in some areas know more about the series and like have a deeper connection to the series than I do. Like it's, so, you know, like I'm just a guy who really, really likes the franchise, and the franchise has been very good to me. But like, yeah, it's not the only thing that I am. I'm a dog daddy to Winston. I, you know, am an editor. I'm pretty good at editing videos, I think. I'm a fall guy. I'm a fall guy. Not the season, but the game. No. But yeah, I love Marvel. I love MCU equally as much as I love Pokemon. I love Super Smash Brothers. That's probably still my favorite gaming series like of all time. Even more so than Pokemon. And those are just video game things. Like, you know, I play Ultimate Frisbee. I can play guitar a little bit, though I'm not as good as I once was. But yeah, like, you know, there's more to people than just one thing. But some people, they really do take one thing, and especially like a media thing, like Disney or Sonic or Undertale or whatever, and they impart it onto themselves in such a grandiose way that like it eliminates all the other things. But Blackout, Infernape is coming back next month or a month later or whatever. But yeah, Infernape soon will be part of Gen 8. I promise you. And then maybe there will be backwards compatibility. We'll see. What about fans of Farm It by Tummy Games? Maybe. I'm not too critical of things. If I like something, I like it. Hey, what's up, Zachary? How's it going? Welcome. I can understand things being wrong or not well done, but I'm just not one to make a fuss. That's fair too. That's fair too. I'm pretty critical. I think myself and Roy, like Barley always makes fun of me and Roy, because like he's very like optimistic about things and very like, you know, don't take it too seriously. And me and Roy are always like, you know, crapping on something. It did not work yet, Heartless. Not yet. Stanley Tens, random man. Hello, Slim. Hello. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. The English are coming. The English are coming. I imagine, Slim, like, my stream time's got to be a lot nicer, right? Or maybe not. Maybe you're a night owl, but compared to, you know, like Roy and like Badger and stuff who stream later on. Not to pit me against them, but like just, you know, just from time zone wise. Why do you get the eggs? You get the eggs because two Pokemon love each other very much and create eggs. Offspring. Oh, for sure, it's at 7 p.m. Yeah, see, that's good. That's cool. It's 7 p.m. British time. Very nice. So Barley, I'm curious to know. So the other night, me and Barley, we were watching this guy who got Pokemon Celebrations TCG product way earlier than he should have, and he was like doing like box breaks for like people on his stream, like viewers who would like pay him to like open it on stream and stuff. Anyway, Barles, I'm curious, did that stream change your mind about Celebrations at all? And if not, or so, or whatever, just follow-up question in general, were there any cards that like grew on you as you saw them unbox, and were there any cards that like actually like went down for you in terms of like desire? Your schedule is a lot nicer on my timetable because I have early starts for university. Oh, true. And thank you for the carrots, Heartless. Change my mind how? Like, is there any, like, before you saw that guy's stream, was there any cards that, like, you're really excited for and then you saw them, like, in, like, hand, like, up close to the camera finally with, like, the holo and the pattern and everything and were, like, less impressed? And vice versa. Were there any that, like, you were kind of, maybe not, like, too crazy about, and then you, like, saw them and you were like, oh, that's actually a much sicker card than I thought? And if anything, it made me want to buy it more, and it made me dislike the Pikachu full art. That's the first partner card. Hey, what's up, Joe? Yes, we're Masuding. Yep. I totally agree. That's kind of what I'm getting at, is, like, so one thing, like, I was really stoked to get that, like, full art Pikachu card. I'm definitely a lot less, like, if I don't get it, I'm not really gonna care as much anymore about it. And then even like the VMAXs, like the surfing and like just anything Pikachu in that set, I definitely came to just not appreciate as much, I guess, and not look forward to as much. It's bound to happen. But yeah, like, for me, aside obviously from the Gold Mew, it really made me fall more in love with a lot of the subset cards, and really took away a lot, like even like the full art Professor's Research, which I think after the Mew is probably the one I'd want the most from the main set. Like, you know, even that is not quite as like hype for me anymore. Whereas like I think my hype for like Umbreon, and weirdly, like, even though he pulled it a lot on stream, I actually like really want to get one of the starters. I don't really care which one. Like, I know most people would say, like, well, obviously you want Charizard. Sure. I guess, like, if I had to pick one, I would go with Charizard. But, like, I genuinely think, like, all three of the original base set starters look absolutely sick. It made me really not want Cleffa. It made me really want, more so, like, more than I thought, like, the Xerneas and the Rayquaza Mega. I do have Shiny Charm as well, Joe. Yes. I just remembered I have oral test in Japanese and should probably practice. Oh, yeah. Well, sayonara. Sayonara, Sonic Chow. Kombore. Want to know what else is hype? What? Don't forget to like this stream, guys. Thank you, Slim. Yeah, drop a like. Or drop a dislike. Can this be my most disliked? My most disliked... No, don't actually do that. I don't know if it affects algorithm, but like I could imagine like the next time I go live, only like 2 people get notifications because like everybody disliked it. I got 4 Reggies and Shield and Pokeballs with Regidrago. I got down to my last level 100 Pokemon. My all 6 Pokemon with me for Regidrago were level 100. Wow, nice, John. Nice, dude. Oh, okay, Sonic. Okay. Did you ever get Shiny Celebi? No, and but there's actually a good reason for that. So I did get Shiny Impidimp in Sword and Shield. I just realized that I've been going around. Okay, well, at least I collected eggs, I guess. So, like, not, you know, not everything is bad. But, yeah, that kind of sucks that now they're so far away. Anyway, yeah, but I never got Celebi, and the reason is because my capture card started being kind of wonky. You know, Crystal is on my 3DS capture card, and, you know, it was going well for a while, and then, I don't know, it basically, like, the littlest, like, vibration, which, you know, when you're streaming and you're getting hyped and you're, like, resetting a lot, there's a lot of vibrations, but, yeah, like, the littlest thing causes it to just kind of, like, cut out. It was a pain for me when I was recording my Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon review, trying to get footage. Sometimes it would just, like, stop, like, the capture card would just stop working, and I'd have to, like, you know, finagle it back to, working condition. And so I'm just kind of like, afraid that my capture card is dying, and I do want it for something next year that I'm going to be doing. So, like, I'm kind of just, like, keeping it on ice. And so, unfortunately, that eliminates, like, literally some of the shiny hunts that I've always wanted to do, including finishing off the Celebi. I've always wanted to do, I really wanted to do Reggie, Gygas in the Snow Temple or whatever in Snow Point City, in Gen 4. And yet, like, yeah, now I can't really do that. There's a Spiritomb that I wanted to do. I might have to do that in Gen 8 now, do Spiritomb. Originally, I was going to do it in Gen 6. But, yeah. Or I'd love to do it in Gen 4 as well. Although, no, never mind. But, yeah. Sorry, I'm missing a bunch of things here. Blackout. Gen 4 is the only generation where every starter isn't just one of the best starters, in my opinion, but one of the best Pokemon. I love all the designs so much. I think they're all good. I think Empoleon, for me, is, like, my least favorite of the 3. But it has cool typing, I'll give it that, and, you know, Penguins are cool. But yeah, Gen 4 is good starters. I don't think they're as strong as Gen 3 or Gen 1, but I do think they're up there. I definitely think they're up there, and I think Torterra is one of the best starters ever made. So, yeah, that's my take on it. Pokemon TCG is strange. I thought they removed Dragon types for balancing reasons. Then they brought it back a couple of expansions later. Don't know if it's because of marketing or fan requests. So, Mr. Cereal, for the record, I'm not super in, like, the minutia of the cards. So far, I've only been, like, I recently got back into them, like, only, like, a month and a half ago. And for the most part, I've only been, you know, really about the collecting aspect. I haven't gotten into, like, the game and the meta and things like that. But that being said, I would imagine it probably was due a little bit to fan outrage. And also, probably due to, like, obviously there's been a major shift in the last 2 years about Pokemon cards and how popular they've become as a product and the demand. And I feel like at this point, Pokemon companies really leading with, like, collectability and how to, like, promote things versus, like, what's actually good for the game. You know what I mean? And I think, like, I've watched a few other PokeTubers who, like, do talk about the cards and are very entrenched with, like, the actual, you know, game. And I think they've kind of said a similar thing. Is, like, it does seem like lately, like, Pokemon is really going out of their way to, like, cater to and appeal to, you know, people like me who, like, are more into, like, the collectability of cards, alternate arts, VMAXs, things like that, as opposed to, like, maybe, like, you know, really, really refining the game itself. Infernape is my favorite Pokemon, Torterra is my favorite grass Pokemon, and Empoleon is my favorite water Pokemon, together with 2D Blastoise. It sounds like you really, yeah, like, Gen 4 really had a crazy impact on you. That's awesome. I think that's amazing. By the time it was won in 8,192, we had balls. Nice. You are so disorganized with breeding. I know. Well, to be fair, I think anybody gets a little bit disorganized when it's gone on this long. But yes, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Got one yet? Nope. Still going, and we're almost at 800. Almost at 800, which is insane. I generally fill up 3 boxes, hatch that, and then collect more. People collect eggs differently, Burrows. Yeah, and normally I will breed 3 boxes before a stream as well. But like I said, because I had to transfer to home today, I didn't have as much time as I normally set aside for doing that. So I only had, like, I think, like, 25 eggs ready to go. But now we're clearly over 30, which is nice, I guess. I like Gen 1 starters second. I think Gen 1 starters are just, like, so iconic, you know? It's hard to... It's really hard, and maybe that's just because, like, Stockholm Syndrome, because they keep beating us over the head with them, but it's very, very hard to, like, knock Gen 1 starters, I think. Gen 2 is my favorite. Chikorita is my favorite. Really awkward runner. Really. Yeah, starters are such an interesting thing, because, like, you will find people who have ones that, like, you know, the vast majority maybe forget about or don't pay as much attention to. Because, like, I gotta say, like, I think, like, my favorite starters, which are, like, Cyndaquil and Rowlet, are, you know, two of the more popular ones, I think, out there. I think of, like, Gen 2 starters, Cyndaquil and Typhlosion are probably the most popular. And then Rowlet for sure. I mean, Incineroar gives it kind of a run for its money, but I think Decidueye and Rowlet really, really were, like, you know, the most popular for sure. So those are my two favorites, and, like, but, you know, I do like, I like Chespin a lot. And Chespin's, I feel, like, a little bit of an underrated one. Quilladin and its final evolution as well, whose name is sometimes always escapes me. Oh my god, Chestnut. Wow. You can do Regigigas in Gen 8 if you have all the Regis. I could. I don't know if I will, though. My least favorite starter as of now is Rillaboom, and Snivy was kind of ruined for me. Really? Oh, what am I doing? But yeah. Rillaboom, I actually like Rillaboom a lot. See, that's what I mean. Like, some people love Inteleon, and I, like, just don't get it. But I love Rillaboom. But I have a thing for, not a thing. I should you know, probably go out of my way to really make that clear. But no, I definitely really gravitate towards grass type starters. I do. I really, really enjoy Bulbasaur. Although Bulbasaur is probably my least favorite of the original three, but it's still, like, sick. Like, I would still put Bulbasaur in the top, like, 10 maybe? I don't know. No, I wouldn't. But still, I like Bayleaf a lot more than most people. I love Torterra, like I said. Sceptile is probably my favorite of the three, you know, Gen 3 starters. Gen 5, I love the Snivy line the most. Gen 6, I do like Chestnut and Chespin, but I do prefer Greninja. I liked Greninja before it was popular. No, it was always popular, but still, I did pick Froakie. Froakie was, like, the one time I've ever gone out of my way to pick a water starter first. I think for Gen 9, I'm going to have to pick a water starter, guys. It's been too long. And then, obviously, Rowlet, like I said, I love. And Rillaboom and Grookey. I bought a Wooloo TCG box and keeps some cards safe, and also Wooloo, so, yeah, I feel that. That's like I said, I literally bought the collector's chest for Celebrations, literally because it comes with a Mimikyu promo card. Like, so I get it. Everybody in our little community is going nuts on cards. I know, Peter last night, which is so sick that he pulled the alt art Urshifu. I think that's so cool. Yeah, obviously, like, Slip, I got Slip kind of back into it, even though he was into it for a long, long time, way before me. But yeah, Roy, I think it's only a matter of time. If Roy was a little bit, like, less frugal with his money, I think he'd be back into cards too. Because I think he loves the idea of it, but, like, he just doesn't like to spend money, and that's fair. He's not really a gambler either. Did you guys do dumb stuff in Pokemon as a kid? I have a few, I remember. I thought you had to give Pokemon nicknames, so I called my Snivy and Black Snivy because I didn't want a nickname. Well, one of the funniest ones for me, Blackout, that I have talked about this before, is that I literally thought, because, you know, I'd played video games before, but I never really played Pokemon before, so Shiny Gyarados at the Lake of Rage, for the longest time, I'm talking until, like, Gen 5, I was under the impression that the Shiny Gyarados at Lake of Rage was, like, a boss fight. I didn't realize that, like, it meant that, like, every other shiny Pokemon could be shiny, which is even funnier because I caught a shiny Wingull in the next generation, in Gen 3, and I still was like, Shiny Gyarados is like a boss fight. You have to kill it. You don't catch it, you kill it. So yeah, that's one of the things that I always did that was stupid. I only played Silver once, to be fair, but yeah, I killed it, and I never thought differently about it until I learned what shinies were properly. I also thought as a kid you couldn't do the first gym without 6 Pokemon. Really? See, that's something that, like, the Let's Go games might have done. With the introduction of Fairy type, the Dragon type isn't as strong anymore. That's true. As a kid, Snivy making me feel old is... Yeah, true. Like, I thought it was literally impossible because the game would kick me out, I thought. Wow. Yeah, other than that, the only things that, like, I always thought, which I think, like, a lot of people did, Gen 3 was really my game where, like, because it was so mysterious with, like, the Regis and everything, I very much thought there was more to, like, Mirage Island and the Space Center than, you know, because I'd seen the movie, so I was like, well, Deoxys exist and Jirachi exist, and they're both from space, and there's a Space Center, and they keep, like, changing the number of, like, the shuttles launch, so, like, there's got to be something here. There's got to be a way to catch these Pokemon, not realizing, like, you know, like Celebi and like Mew, They just weren't going to program them into the game. I thought one of them was definitely possible to get. I thought, like, for sure they'd do, like Jirachi maybe would be, like, Mew and be, like, Celebi and, like, you couldn't get it. But, like, I thought it's weird that there were 2 Pokemon that, like, couldn't be caught. I thought if you held down the A and B button as hard as you could, it would improve the catch rate. I definitely thought that, too. I'm really surprised, to be honest. Pokemon never tried to do, like, a rhythm-based capture mechanic. Honestly, but, yeah. Good luck, dude. I put my new Charmander stocking. I'm using it for my birthday presents. Nice. Nice, Leo. Nice. Yeah, be careful with the spam. Be careful with the spam. Totodile is my favorite starter. Totodile is a great one. The Big Jaw Pokemon. Big Jaw. Yeah, great one. Great one. I love Chespin. Me too. I have the hat to prove it. Chestnut is the best of its region. I still think Greninja is better. I think the design is just too sick to ignore. But Chestnut is a very close second for me. I do love me some Chestnut. Trico and Chespin are the only times I ever don't pick the fire starters. I always, for the first 4 gens, I picked the fire starters, and then Gen 5 with Snivy broke that, and every time I've gone back, I've, like, picked the grass starter. My favorite starters are Tepig, Piplup, and Bulbasaur, with my least favorite being Cinderace. Yeah, I feel like we need more time for Gen 8, but yeah, it hasn't impressed me. I was talking to this with Barley and Roy the other night. Gen 8 just, like, didn't really... It's been 2 years almost, and it still hasn't really, like, taken me the way that, like, Gen 7 I really warmed up to. And even Gen 6 and, like, 5. So yeah. Chikorita's whole evolution chain. I'm so screwed on Legends of Arceus. They really put my favorite children in that game and are making me choose. Yo, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. And I'm not even, like, a fan of, like, Oshawott, like, really at all. But yeah, it's Cyndaquil and Rowlet, which are my 2 favorite starters. The most important starters in my life. Literally my first partner Pokemon ever and my first stream partner Pokemon. So, like, you know, it's Burger. It's literally Burger versus, like, my first Pokemon ever. Like, so I'm with you, Moon. I'm with you. Also, we passed 800, guys. The starter choice is rough, but at the same time, I don't know how I feel about the spread. You mean the spread in Arceus? It's time to shop with Royboy. I chose my first starter based on the first gym to make it easier for me. That's a strategy as well, for sure. There's a reason why, like, picking Chikorita in the first in Silver and Gold and, like, Soul Silver and Heart Gold is really hard to do. And same with Charmander in the original games. It's not so bad because you get whatever it is, the, like, fighting move in Fire Red Leaf Green. But yeah, if you picked Bulbasaur in Gen 1, it definitely starts pretty easy for you. It's definitely the easier. Like, you don't have to really worry about anything until, like, what? Koga? I do like Scorbunny a lot. It's Scorbunny is weird. Like, the Gen 8 one seemed to, like, everybody has, like, one that they really love, and then, like, 2 they're kind of, like, indifferent to. I'm just kind of not. Like, I'm kind of, like, indifferent to all of them. Like, I like Rillaboom. It's my favorite of the 3, but I still think it's worse than, like, most of the, like, Gen 6 and 7 starters. I'm hoping that Hisuian starter theory is correct. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. Give Typhlosion his flames back. The Kanto starters are my favorite starter trio. Kalos is number 2. Kalos is great. Like I said, I really like Gen 6. Oh, what would you have wanted instead, Barles? It's funny because I use mostly fire Pokemon. That's a great strategy too, though. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Slip? Roy Slip into the cards? If that's... Sorry, I'm way behind on messages. But yeah, Slip got back into the cards. Yes. When I first started playing Pokemon, I didn't know you could save. I played... Really? That's insane, Sam. That's actually insane. They're all good starter choices, but I don't know. For some reason, they're not extremely compelling to me. I'd honestly probably go Oshawott, but I'm going Empoleon for BDSP, and I don't want to double dip. Just go Cyndaquil. Let Cyndaquil be your guide, all right? Let me tell you, sir. What's your favorite animal? Snowy Owl, actually, which the Hisuian region could be very good for that. We could get, like, a Galarian, or not Galarian, I guess Hisuian Noctowl that's, like, snowy. But yeah, Snowy Owl. There's a book that my teacher read us in primary school, where there was basically, like, this guy who, like, saved and, like, nursed back to health a snowy owl in the Canadian, like, tundra, because I'm Canadian. So yeah, that's and since then that's been my favorite animal. I love it. That's also one of the reasons I love Rowlet so much. It's a grass starter and it's also an owl. And, like, I love snowy owl. I mean, it didn't go snowy, to be fair, but yeah. I'm going with Piplup too. If there's no trading, I'd go for Rowlet, but it's such a difficult choice for me. The dumbest thing I did as a kid was using physical moves on special-based Pokemon. I still do that, to be fair. Bulbasaur's the GOAT. Yo, what up, Chunky? Bulbasaur's pretty dope. Bulbasaur's pretty dope. There was a rumor in Gen 2 that if you beat the Elite Four 20 times, you'll get Lance's Dragonite. I did it, and guys, it doesn't work. Man, there were some rumors like that were like, you have to, like, reset your save file, which is, like, the meanest thing. So many dumb kids, you know? I'm not younger than 15. Oh, wow. Well, that's... I mean, I think as long as you're, like, 13 and over, you can have a YouTube account, from what I understand, so... Yeah, Stan, you're in my numbers now? Oh, my God. No, no, don't go in the... Went in the house... Later, farm. Later, farm. I have to leave. No problem. Thank you for tuning in for as long as you did. You almost made it like a full hour. That's crazy. I can't believe we've been streaming for almost an hour. Today's stream, I gotta say, is genuinely flying by. Honshu numbers almost. Not quite. Not quite. Gushing with the starters in Arceus when I'm indifferent on all of them. Should have had Piplup instead. I think they purposely didn't do Piplup because the Gen 4 games are so close, right? Also, it'd feel unfair to other people who wanted their favorite Gen 4 starters, right? So I think Oshawott actually a pretty good choice because Oshawott, to be fair, like I don't know if you guys know this, and maybe this is blasphemous to some of you, but like Oshawott is kind of just like Piplup 2.0. Yeah, sorry. I know it doesn't turn into a steel type. I know that it, you know, turns into a friggin' giant battle armor otter, but like, and one's a penguin, but like they're very similar. They're very similar, and they were done very similar in the anime, and I think that's where a lot of people's love for them comes from. Anyway, that's me channeling my inner Roy boy and going against the curve. But yeah, I picked Charmander and Red, and Butterfree carried me through Brock and Rit. You have to. Alola, I was in band, so I could. Hey, what's up, Char? Alola, friend. I couldn't tune in right at the start. That's fine. That's fine. We haven't gotten the shiny yet. We're hoping to get to 900 encounters tonight. That's kind of my goal, so hopefully we can hit that. Not really Koga because Bulbasaur is also poisoned. The leader you have to worry about is Sabrina and Blaine if you chose Bulbasaur. Fair enough, John. Fair enough. You are the Bulba master. I was 6 when I got Ruby. I wasn't much older than that. I was probably 9 or 10 when I got Ruby. Heck yeah, I love snowy owls. They're great, right? They're great. I actually got to see one time, and it was so cool, like in real life. And when we went to Tokyo, I made Roy and Nad come with me to an owl cafe, and we would like put owls on like our shoulder. It's in the vlog. It's in the Japan vlog. But yeah, it's really cool. I love owls. I love owls a lot. They're very territorial creatures. There was one that was like, I don't like it when they raise their feathers and like hiss at you. It's very scary actually, like a goose. But like even scarier because they have beaks. But yeah, I saw a snowy owl as a kid in the wintertime because, you know, I live in Canada, so it's actually something that I can see, unlike barley in California. Hisuian Decidueye? That's what I'm saying. Give me a friggin' snowy owl Decidueye. Make it snowy, man. Make it ice grass type. That they would never because fire would be too strong against it. But still, they don't want another Obama Snow situation. Watched the Gen 4 anime recently, and Torterra is my spirit animal, dude. He's just vibing and chilling the entire show. That's how they always, I mean, to be fair, I said earlier that, like, they kind of did Oshawott just like they did Piplup before him. But, to be fair, that's kind of like, they've always had sort of what's it, like, tropiness, like a specific characterization for the starters based on their typing. So, like, the fire one's always been, like, the hothead, the grass one's always been chill and just, like, calm, and the water one has always been like the cool one, you know? That's always kind of been, at least, you know, for me growing up, that was always like how it was. Sometimes the water one is a spaz, like not a hothead, but like just kind of a spaz. Like a little too into things, but like, that's fine. Yeah, I couldn't tell if my stream was lagging or if Sam was reading old messages. Yeah, sorry. I'm still catching up, but I'm getting closer. Look, I would rather, maybe that's one of the reasons the stream's gone by so far. I would rather have these, like, talks with you guys about starters and stuff than just, like, me, you know, talking about how many eggs I've hatched. So, I appreciate it. Keep it up. Keep up the messages. Let's keep talking about starters, because it just makes the stream so much more fun and interactive. Even if I'm a little late. I'm sad that I never got school rumors like that. Everyone was instead just talking about COD, Black, White 1, and Modern Warfare 3. That's a bit of a shame. To be fair, the internet kind of changed that, because now everybody just knows if you want to just, like, go, if you want to just, like, figure it out, you can just look it up on the internet really fast, so, you know. Oshawott is nothing like Piplup. What are you on about? See, I said what I said earlier. This is one guy's bad opinion. Owl cafes. We have owls in California, you dunce. I know, but not snowy owls. My persona is part snowy owl, and I have a snowy owl. Oh, really, Sam? I genuinely did not know that. This is not me just trying to appeal to, like, yeah, it's my favorite animal. Has been for a long time. Literally 2 great horned owls nested outside my window. Yes, but they're not, I'm saying snowy owl. I'm being very specific. Canadian geese are terrifying, yet you can walk downtown and find huge groups of them any day. True! Ian, this is a true story. I think you'll enjoy this as a fellow Canadianite. That's not the word. Fellow Canadian. Don't have to add "ite" to the... Anyway, one time, walking home from work in the city, downtown Toronto, beside one of the busiest highways in the country. So there's, like, transport trucks, and it's very, like, urban, and there's, like, bridges and stuff. Very loud. I was walking home, and on my route home, right near my apartment, I run into a skunk. A skunk on the middle of the sidewalk, in the middle of the city. And I have a deathly fear of skunks. I am very afraid of skunks. They freak me out. So, yeah, you can imagine how I reacted to that. Very well. Very adult and responsible. Everybody stop chatting for 2 minutes to give the man a break. No, it's good. It's good. I'm just trying to catch up. I've never seen a snowy owl in person, but I've seen a barred owl, and they're pretty. All owls are pretty, but also fierce. Also fierce. Mine is a turtle. Turtles are dope. And sometimes the water one just acts like a 5-year-old. Looking at you, black and white, true. Yo, hey Tens, missed these hunts. Me too. Have had my pauses from wanting to hunt, but I loved your hunts back then in Sun Moon. Thank you, Andy. I've been hunting pretty consistently though, for the most part. I was on Twitch for a while. You mean Canadian cobra chickens? They are scary. Yes, they're actually the way they hiss. Yeah, that's a very apt description. Well, maybe I was Barley. I don't know. Did you run away? I did. I absolutely ran away and took a different route home. Took a longer route home to avoid the skunk. I'm not about getting sprayed. The thing must have been terrified already out of its mind, walking beside, like, you know, 18-wheeler trucks and, like, people screaming at each other on the road and stuff. Like, we're talking, like, downtown. Like, so yeah, I wasn't gonna mess with that skunk. No chance. I have a list of favorite animals. I cannot choose just one. I bet one of them. I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna say one of them. Alligator. I really want a bat starter. Yeah, and Game Freak loves their bats. Like, it's not like they've shied away from bat Pokemon. So it is a little weird. Although I guess if they've leaned into the, like, Chinese Zodiac fire starter thing, I guess we're not getting a fire bat anytime soon. But I'll take a grass bat. I think Stan looks more like Jamie Oliver. You're looking like Gordon Ramsay? Really? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that, but thank you. I think they're both fairly handsome dudes, so I'll take that. I'll take that. It's not like you're like, oh, Stan's looking like Sloth from the Goonies today. I want a good set of starters. You'll get them. You'll get them. One of my favorite things is when a new generation is announced and you see all the artwork of, like, the new starters in Pokemon before, like, there's been any really, like, official artwork. I think that's so cool. Like, I remember when Gen 7 was announced, me and Nad went to, like, Toronto Comic-Con or whatever, and we went through Artist Alley and, like, saw all the people's, like, renditions of, like, Rowlet and Litten and Popplio before they'd actually like been released or came out. Actually, that's when I got the Chublet. That's when I got the Chublet, if you guys remember that. That's a piece of art from the past. That's a blast from the past for sure. But yeah, it's one of my favorite things. Anyway, I should really get back to my school. Yeah, sorry for distracting you, man. Sorry for distracting you. Good luck. I just like bats, man, especially fruit bats. Adorable. See, I don't like bats. I'm not like deathly afraid of them like I am skunks or mice. But basically, in French, en français, bats are called basically flying mice. And ever since I learned that and I've like looked at them, I've never been able to like. I had no problem with bats until I realized they basically are an evolution of rodents that learn to exist in the night, are known for biting people and rabies, and are, you know, they live in poop, they live in guano. So yeah, I just yeah. The more I learned about bats, the more I became afraid of them, basically. I think for most people, it's probably the reverse. As a child, they're like, oh, bats are scary, and then they like learn about them and like, they're actually pretty harmless and really good for the environment. And then, like, but me, I'm, like, the reverse. I'm like, nope. Where did your rodent phobia come from? Are you afraid of capybaras? I don't think I'm that afraid of capybaras. And weirdly, like, you know that speech that Colonel Hans... No, it's not Colonel Hans Landa. Whatever his name is from Inglourious Basterds. That Christoph Waltz gives about, like, you know, why do you don't like mice, you assume that they have disease, and you assume that and yet you are fine with a squirrel with its bushy tail, despite them being essentially the same thing. They're both rodents, are they not? Like, and it's true. I have no problem with squirrels or chipmunks, but I have a really weird fear of mice, and the only thing I can chalk it up to, because I don't have, like, a traumatizing experience as a kid, I don't have any, like, that's why I don't like skunks. I had a traumatizing experience with a skunk as a kid. When it comes to mice, the only logic I can give is that basically, like, DNA transfers, right? Like, with each generation, you are passing a little bit of yourself onto whether it's like an imprint. It's like imprinted. And so I just must have some relatives that got really sick from rodents or something, like way back in England or something, a long time ago during the plague. And for whatever reason, it's like there's just like in my brain, in my subconscious, something I can't control just really violently does not like rodents. I don't know what it is. There's no reason for it. But when I see one, I freak out. I just heard Gen 4 and like the fanboy dumbass I am started chatting again. Oh, true. I want a pet rat. See? Can't do it. Can't do it. I don't know if you guys saw the Suicide Squad, but yeah, that even Taika Waititi couldn't make me a fan of the rats. And I love me some Taika. When I was 7, chased a mouse around my house with a baseball bat. Oh my god, John. Did you get it? Make sure to get them at least a pal, because they're very social animals. That's how I feel about Winston, who, by the way, I wish I could show you guys this image of Winston right now outside of the door. He is literally knocked out. The sleepiest little bear. You know what? I can show you guys. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna literally show you a picture of Winston right now, like a live. We're going live to Winston. All right, give me 1 sec, because you guys deserve to see this. I'm sending it to my computer, but it's taking a while. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. I gotta open up the Discord. Sorry, this is taking longer than I meant it to. Winston? Okay, give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. This is gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Trust me. I win. He heard me say his name a bunch of times. So now he's awake. I'm glad I got the picture before. Oh, who's your good boy? Who's your good boy? Okay, you guys ready for this? Ready? Oh! Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Look at little win. I'm okay with spiders as long as it's a good distance away from me. Yeah, I've actually, like, fought Black Widows before. Not Scarlett Johansson's, but look at him. Look at him. So cute. So amazing. Let's... Oh, hi, Win. Hi, buddy. Hi. Aw. He's actually on my lap right now. You can't see. Hi. Hi. Did you have a good nap? Did you have a good nap, buddy? How's your ear? Oh. Oh. Do you like the pets? I wanna get him on camera. Come here, Win. Come here. Come here. No, come here. Oh. Oh, good guy. Oh. 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 What a good boy. Oh, I'm sorry, Win. Did you see that fur I just pulled off him? That's the one thing, like I said, they do shed. Samoyeds do shed. But, oh, okay, I gotta go back now. I gotta hunt this dumb rabbit. I'd rather pet you, but I gotta hunt it. We still got 75 more to go today, buddy. Oh, such a good boy, though. Thank you for being so kind. He's the best. I love this dog. I love this dog. See, that's what I mean. Like, you can tell, too, that, like, so Nad really wanted a dog, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I've had dogs growing up, but I've never really been, like, a dog person. Like, I love dogs. I have no issue with them, but, like, I've never... I don't know, I never got it the way that, like, other people got it. To be fair, though, like, all the dogs that I had growing up were, like, rescue dogs, and they were older, and already had kind of, like, built-in personalities and stuff. But, like, one of the coolest things, I gotta say, is just, like, having a dog since, like, puppyhood. And I don't know why I just did what I just did. But having a dog since, like, as a puppy and just, like, growing with the dog has been just such a... Like, it's actually just so much fun. It's so much fun. Because you get to see, like, the personality change and, like, develop and like, him get smarter and figure things out. Like, I still remember the day when he figured out how to go upstairs, how, like, proud I was. Hi. Yeah. And, like back in August, I was having some really... So, my doctor put me on some anti-anxiety medication, but it had a really... You guys didn't know this, because I was, you know... I don't want to, like, make it a whole thing, and I am doing better now, for the record. But, it was really freaking with... Like, messing with my brain in a bad way, in a very negative way. And I was getting, like, uber depressed and stuff. And Winston, like, he could, like, sense it. Like, he literally... Like, I'd be in, like, you know, really, really bad state, and he would, like, come by and start, like, licking my hand and stuff to, like, let me know that it's okay. And that's, like, I've never gotten that from a dog before. And so, like, having that relationship with like, my pup is, like, it's just everything. It's just, I get it. Like, I get it now. I would say I am fully a dog person now. Like, I really, really enjoy, you know, every facet of it. Even when he puked on the carpet the other day. At like 4 a.m. Oh, that's awesome, Sam. He's just an IRL Wooloo. Well, but even like it makes sense though, right? Because he's like like an Arctic dog, which again plays into so like Nad. Sorry, I didn't finish my story earlier. So Nad was trying to like convince me to get a dog, and basically she like because she knows I love like polar bear. I love Arctic animals. I love polar bears and snowy owls and things like that. She was like, this dog is kind of like that and is kind of like a polar bear. And, that's how she got me to, like, sign on. Wait, did I got the shiny? No way. Was I not paying attention? No. Although, I don't like that there's still a very high chance we can get Blaze. Hi, are you going to save the live streams on the channel? I really enjoy watching your old streams during work. Just finished watching 9-hour live from Sword and Shield premiere. Where's part 2? So they all exist, but I unlist them afterwards because I find if they're not like super popular, like how the Sword and Shield one was, the first one, they YouTube kind of penalizes you after the fact. And I don't like that. So I unlist them. But if there's anything you ever want, Teku, you can ask for it via my Discord, and I could try to find it. Like right now, if you want, I can find you part 2, since it sounds like you're enjoying that. So just give me a second here, and I can find hopefully part 2 for you. Bum bum. I do love, so YouTube used to not separate the shiny streams, or that, not shiny streams, just streams in general from the non-streams. And I'm very happy that they finally separated them. I'm almost there, sorry. I think I found the second one. I think I found part 2. Doo-doo. Boop. But anyway, Teku. There's the second part. It's just unlisted. But yeah, I've always just said, if anybody's interested in any of the like past live streams, feel free to just let me know, and I can try to get it for you in the Discord if there's anything in particular you're looking for. Otherwise, I'm okay. I don't need a third channel for that, honestly. Bum 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 bum. I am very surprised. I'm looking at my. Sorry, I'm on my YouTube studio right now, and I gotta say, I'm quite surprised. Hi, Winston. Hi. Yeah, that's the microphone. Hi. I'm very surprised that that my Let's Go review is actually outperforming my Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon review. That's very interesting to me. Hi, Win. No, I'm playing. We can't play right now. No. Yeah, they don't get deleted like Twitch, which is nice. Hey, no problem. No problem, Teku. Hi, baby boy. Okay, lie down, please. Lie down. He might need to go to the bathroom. So I might have to pause the stream for a second, take him out. I don't have my Beware screen, my Beware right back screen anymore. I didn't remake it when I redid a lot of these assets when I got my new computer. And Winston's almost knocking over my Switch. Okay, he left the room, so maybe I don't have to take him, actually. Stan, you played Super Metroid? Yeah, I love Super Metroid. I played it last year. I think I got 94% completion on it, which is pretty good. I think that's pretty good for my first time through. It's one of those games I always knew I would love if I just, like, put the time into it, but I, like, really fell in love with it. It makes me really excited for Dread, but, like, I don't want to pay full price for Dread. It's not like Super Metroid. I was very happy to just play for free on the, Nintendo Switch Online or whatever. I can't believe this hasn't shined. I know, dude. I actually know. Like, 8:30. 8:30. That's Royboy's bedtime, AM, but still. I sadly can. I gotta go do some stuff. Good luck with the stream, Stan. See you in the next stream. Yeah, no worries, Blackout. This Sunday. Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also don't want to pay for Dread. That's it. Like, it's a game that, like, I'm really excited for, but I don't want to pay, like, $100 for. I'd rather save that money for cards. No, I don't know. Gen 8 is hard to shiny hunt in. It actually is. But even the Dens, Moon, I was saying this earlier, the Dens are, like, yeah, the odds are good, especially for the shiny charm, but, like, they take forever, and if you don't have, like, a team of 4 competent people, they actually are kind of hard. Like, at least with eggs, each encounter, yeah, the odds are, like, 1 in 512 or whatever, but at least each encounter takes, like, literally what? Like, 5 encounters. I can get 5 encounters done in, like, the span of 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes maybe max. That's, like, 1 a minute. We're talking, like, max. We're talking, like, for the Dens, it's, like, my Necrozma, like, that one took basically 20 plus minutes every encounter. That's, like, 3 per hour. So, it's a lot more time invested. I think they're faster. Well, so it's a trade-off, right? You're right. They are faster alone with NPCs because you don't have to wait for as much stuff to happen. But the trade-off is they're going to make dumb decisions that could lead you to losing. So it's like, again, it's kind of a trade-off, you know? If Pokemon games were in 2D, do you think they would be better or not? I do think they'd be better. because I think they'd be able, like, Game Freak, like, finally got really good at making RPGs by the time Gen 4 and 5 came around. And then by the time Gen 6 came around, they started having to really, like, start to explore things in a 3D world, which I think limited them as, like, storytellers. I do think their stories would be stronger if they didn't have to worry about, like, this. They became masters at sprites, and then as soon as they became masters at making sprites and doing a sprite-based RPG, they had to switch everything up and become a 3D development team, which I think, like, still to this day we're seeing repercussions of. But yeah, so that's just my take on it. But I think it's better. I think long term it's going to be worth it, because I think one day we're going to get a truly glorious, beautiful looking 3D Pokemon game that also has a compelling story, great characters, unbelievable designs. I think it's coming. And it's like, you know, they had to invest, and we had to sit through, like, some of the issues in Gen 6 and 7 and even 8, all to get to whatever is gonna eventually come. And it's better that they did it now, because they would have had to do it regardless eventually. So it's better that they got it out of the way, get the cobwebs gone, and yeah. Because one day they will be experts at 3D modeling and 3D experiences in a way that we haven't seen before with the Pokemon brand. And that's going to be friggin' exciting when they get there. Imagine you're flying on a Hisuian Braviary and you see a Golden Shinx and you throw a ball and swoop and catch it. I don't know how they're going to do that, if they're even going to do it, right? We'll see. I don't like it that in Gen 8, if you get another language Pokemon, it remains in that language. Isn't that true of, like, most Pokemon? Gens? I don't think we need to go back to 2D necessarily, but I would like a Let's Go Octopath spinoff. Yes, I agree with that. I know Moon has said that a million times. I also agree. I think, like, there's room for two art styles in Pokemon. We've seen it. We've literally seen it, but they've both been 3D at this point, right? Like, so I agree. I agree with you, man. I'm currently speedrunning Super Metroid, and my best time is... Yo! What? Slim? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Good shit. Are you getting all the upgrades, or I assume not, or I don't know. Just as fast as you can? I honestly think if they took 2 years to make a game like they do Mario creators, their game would be much better. I think they're kind of doing that for Gen 9. I wouldn't be... Like, normally we should expect Gen 9 next year, like next fall. I actually think we might not. I think we might get Gen 9 in 2022. Or 2023, sorry. And I think it'll be worth it. I think if they take the time... Because it's not so much even that, like, they're getting extra time. It's also that, like, because they're having whatever team it is work on Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, because of that, they're able to free up resources, and those resources are working on games like Arceus and whatever Gen 9 is right now. And that's exciting. That's exciting, because they normally have to split up their team to, like, make sure there's a new game every year, right? Interesting, John. Well, let me break it down for you in a rap. Yo, it's everyone's favorite bro. His name is John Weidler Meredith, and there's no second guess, and there's no second best, because he is the best. He's here, ready to not fear anything that anybody can cheer, because he's the god, he is the legend. Everybody knows that his favorite number 7. He is the John. Everybody knows that when he is gone, he's gonna go to his local pond, skip some rocks, and then go home and eat some lasagna. Yeah? You feel him? Yeah? Everybody knows that he is like Dream. Doesn't wear a mask, but he's not what you seem, because he is John Meredith, and that is supreme. Yeah? He is mean. He's like a monster from Space Jam 2, you seen? But not Space Jam 3, because that hasn't come out yet. And John Meredith. No, John got the rap because John deserved the rap. Free MS Paint Drawing. You haven't earned the free MS Paint Drawing yet, Slim. Once you get your Super Metroid time down to, you know, under an hour 30, then we'll talk about a free MS Paint Drawing. It all depends on how long Arceus lasts. It's true. It's true. It could last as anything or long, or it could not. Also, I kind of really don't forgive them for making some phenomenal characters in Swish and giving them the plot that they got. True. It's true. I'm playing through the games right now. Good characters rely on a good plot to succeed. Hugh would really suck if he didn't have Black and White 2's story to go off of. All right, let's go, Slim. Yeah, I'll tell you what. If you can send me a screenshot of you beating the game in under an hour 30, then yeah, I'll give you a free MS Paint drawing. It's got to be a Pokemon, of course. It's got to be a Pokemon, but that seems only fair to me. I'm kind of nervous now, guys. John hasn't responded with thoughts about my rap yet. I believe in Slim. Slim will get there. Might not be today, but Slim will get there. What's like the most? What's the part that you hate the most about doing it, Slim? What's like the? You're just like, oh, this section. If I mess this section up, everything's gonna go wrong. Also, do you guys think I should talk Roy into doing another stream tonight? Should I try to convince him that there's like a Nintendo event going on, and then have him change his entire night plans to stream, and then be like, I got him. It was an 8 out of 10. Thank you. Oh my goodness, John. That's really good grade, dude. Thank you so much. I thought it was more like a 5, to be honest, but I appreciate that. That's really, really nice of you. Thank you. Probably Norfair easily. It's supposed to be the last part of the game. And I did it second. Yes, that is fair. So obviously you do like the skip to get into Norfair early. It's a run killer. No, for sure. I remember I like just playing through Norfair was tough, just like doing it regularly with all my upgrades at that point. So I can only imagine. Let the poor man rest? He never rests. Come on. He's gonna get arrested. Public indecency. I don't know if you guys know this, but Roy's been going around showing off his bare chest to anyone who will and he's asking all these people on the street, doesn't matter, men, women, pets, to just if they can put on sunscreen. And people are like, dude, it's overcast today. And he's like, rub the sunscreen into my figure. Don't complain. He's very mean. He's very rude to people. Oh, sorry to hear that, Slim. I tried Murder Beam and my game just died. Damn. What are you playing it on? The Switch? Or an emulator? $850 time. Yeah, we're about to hit 850. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's too many Scorbunnies. Oh, good luck with class, Barles. I don't want luck? Okay. You know rabbits, they are wascally. I want an excuse not to go. Watch Roy Boy. Watch all of Roy Boy's Bloodborne content at 500 speed. 500 times speed. Yeah, I have both of them, Chunky. Like, my Sobble, I got Sobble in 134. This is now, like, 800 times that almost? Not quite, but you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you're just unlucky. I wonder if we'll go over double odds. I don't know if I've ever gone over double odds for something. I thought I did with Impidimp, but I didn't. I didn't because it was static encounter. There you go, Barles. There you go. That's the best excuse if I've ever heard one. Ugh, my eyeball. My eyeball is itchy. $4,500 Reggie Drago? I mean, that's more, but it wasn't double odds, right? Double odds for that would have been like over 8,000, which I didn't have to go to. $8.99 says Red Sox King. All right. Yeah, Reggie Drago was static as well, so it was 1 in 4,000 odds, no matter how you slice it. I came very close with my Heracross, which of course is not the one that you want to get very close to double odds on, but I went just over 14,000, and obviously 16,000 would have been double odds, so I got close, but thank God I didn't have to do the full 16,000. Shiny on 888. I think we're gonna have to start doing batch and hatch, guys. Everybody's favorite time. I'll do these 5, and then I gotta do batch and hatch to try to get to that 900 number. All right, Barl, sounds good, buddy. Have fun. I hope you learn about Sinbad the comedian from the 90s. They call him Roy Boy. He is a good boy. Hi, Winston. Welcome back. Hello. He literally puts his nose under my hand on the controller, and he alerts me. All right, I'm gonna have to take him out then. I'll be right back, guys. Do not go anywhere. I'll be right back. I just got to take this lovely boy to for a big outdoors trip. All right, let's go. Let's go outside. Come on. We back. You know I'm back. I'm back. You know it. You know I'm back. I'm back. Let's go it. Get the whole world telling Roy, but he's back because he's got the hair. He's back. Who's back? Dun 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 dun. Ooh, e, ah, wah, huh. Rolling through the streets, looking for some eggs to hatch. Did I? Oh yeah, okay, okay. Stan, do you like spicy foods? I do like spicy foods. I do. I'm a big fan. I got a sub. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, whoever subbed. Let me find out who subbed. I can read your name off. Artem, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Welcome to the Stampede, friend. I did not see. I didn't see. So that's awesome. He's a boy. A roy boy. Wait till you see shiny Scorbunny in camp. It's so cute. I'd love to put all three of them together in camp. I think that'd be very cool. So that we can see the trifecta. How was your tree, Winston? Hi. Hi. Lie down, please. Thank you. Still no shiny, guys. We're getting closer to that big 900 number. Oh, I guess that was 5. All right. Now that it's past 3:30, my time, we're going to do everybody's favorite game, which is the batch hatch. I'm going to take this, actually. Throw it here. So we're going to be able to get through these 30 eggs fairly quickly. And then we still have these as well. So it should take us pretty close. We'll figure out the math when we get a little bit closer, but let's just let's do a little batch hatch here. A little batch hatch action. I'm almost wondering if it's worthwhile for me to shiny hunt for the own tempo Rockruff. That's up to only you can decide if that's worth it for you. I mean, that's fun. But yeah, I don't know. Personally, I couldn't do it. But if you really want it, Moon. Not really, Moon, but it's again, it's your call. It's like only you can prevent forest fires, you know? Yeah, it's true, Barles. But they always will have pixel sprites. It seems. I think they'll still have them. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, in Gen 9, if any Hisuian Pokemon are in there, I wouldn't be surprised if we get pixel sprites. Does the ability capsule work for own tempo? I don't know. That's a really good question. It should, right? Hypothetically speaking, it should. But yeah, I really couldn't tell you. He's a boy. Boom. You can't ability damn. Of course, Slim. You got this. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't assume you'll do it today. From what I understand about ability breeding, you definitely want one of the parents to have the hidden ability. Like right now, I have a Libero Scorbunny in with the Ditto. But I don't know if there's a way to make it guaranteed. I think you can only increase the odds. But I don't know. There's stuff, obviously there's stuff with like Destiny Stone or Everstone and Destiny Knot. Things like that. Let's look at all these eggs. Gonna breed them all today. Then we'll be at 900 and the bunny fear will go away. Never a guarantee. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I remember I looked it up to try to get the hidden ability Darumaka, which we got, thankfully, so we could see that beautiful snowman. But, yeah. Well, that's great, Moon. That's what you want. I think it has to do with Rockrush programming specifically. Maybe then. That's good. I could do that too, Sam, but I'm going to try to at least breed it, Libero, since I already had one. Yes, I do know that, Slim, yeah. I've watched some Metroid speedruns in my day. Oh, up. Ah. Me and my son. Oh, there he goes. She's almost home, bud. Really? I didn't know that, Slim. Or maybe I did, but I'd forgotten. But yeah, it has been about a year since I was like in my Super Metroid phase. But that's cool, man. Drifloon gonna be my first BDSP hunt. It's a great shiny. Great Pokemon. It's really great. Drifloon is an amazing shiny. Nad caught one in Tokyo when we were there, and it really upset me. I didn't get anything in Tokyo. Nothing for me. Nothing for Winston. He's just staring at me in the door. He really wants to do something, but I let him go pee. I don't know what he needs. And he's not being like, if he had to really go to the bathroom, like if he had to go poo or something, he would like be barking. But he's not like that. He really seems like he wants attention. He really seems bored more than anything. That sounds beautiful, Slim. Oh, really? Paulo, that's cool. That's really dope. There you go, Sam. There you go. Yeah, Drifloon is one of the creepier Pokemon. A lot of ghost types are, right? They have the creepiest ones. But yeah, Drifloon's is very, very creepy. And I love that, like, the Dex entry is, like, that's what... Like, no matter how it eventually enters, like, the Pokemon consciousness, because, like, through the anime and the trading card game and stuff, like, that's what the designers of the Pokemon initially thought when they designed it, was like, hey, what if we made a ghost balloon Pokemon and it's because it lures children away? Like the movie It. They really do, Bagel. They're really good. That's why I really like Bisharp as well. One of my favorites, because it has that blue and yellow color scheme. It does. It looks great together. There's a reason people like Lucario base form and reverse as well a lot. How did you come up with your YouTube name? So originally this channel was going to be specifically for top 10 lists, but with no particular theme. And then eventually we did a top 10 on Pokemon and it did pretty well. And then we did a top 10 about Smash Bros. And it did pretty well. And then I was like, oh, Nintendo. Let's do Nintendo content. And then eventually it ended up being Pokemon specific. Really. But yeah. In hindsight, I probably would have had a different name, to be honest. But yeah. Oh, there you go, Slim. Yeah, yeah. I agree with both things. I think blue shinies look great, and also the ones, yeah, where the blue is sort of the accent piece is really nice. Like Umbreon obviously is a really good example of that. But yeah, one thing I'm kind of over, unless it like really makes sense, is hey, let's take this blue water type and make it purple, or like vice versa. I'm kind of done with that. Like, we've seen it with Cloyster, Lapras, even Sobble in this game. Like, just, you know, like, so I actually, if you guys, I don't know if you guys remember this. So before they were revealed, I actually came up with, and I actually have the photo still so I can show you. I actually came up with what I thought would be the shiny colors for the various Pokemon. And basically, I guess I didn't do Grookey, which is weird now that I think about it. Or I lost the Grookey file. Anyway, but this was what I thought Scorbunny would look like. I thought they were gonna go like cereal mascot. That's why I picked it, because I thought it looked very marshmallowy. It actually kind of looks like Sylveon now that I look at it closer with hindsight. But that's what I originally thought Scorbunny was gonna look like color-wise. And because again, I thought cereal mascot, and they're gonna make it like marshmallowy, but it didn't happen. But this was what I thought Sobble would look like, because I was like, well, it's a water type, so they'll probably just make it purple. So that's what I thought Sobble was gonna look like, and it obviously did not. But definitely closer to what it actually looked like, right, than the Scorbunny, because the Sobble ended up looking like that, which is like, you know, not super far off, I guess. I mean, it's not like close, but it's not the craziest theory that's ever existed, you know? But yeah, so that's why I'm saying, like, I think in the future, Game Freak could just, like, maybe not do that. Like, maybe not just take a water type and be like, purple, of course. Shiny Sobble is the best of the three. I agree. I think Rillaboom's better than the other two, but because Inteleon gets a little too much color for my liking. But I do think Sobble for sure is the best of the three starters, which is funny that I did it in the middle. You'd think I'd save it for last or do it first, but yeah. I did Grookey first because I was like, well, it's the one I think is probably the plainest, so I'll get that one out of the way. That was kind of my thinking about Grookey. I don't know what happened to my Grookey. I had a Grookey specific design as well. I think I made it like, I can't remember, but I don't know where it is. It's not in my files anymore. I would imagine I probably did make it like yellowy though, but definitely a more golden yellow than like what it ended up being. Because obviously what we ended up getting with Grookey is this. Right? Which is fine. It's fine. But, yeah. Also, for some weird reason, instead of having the, like, what I thought the shiny would be Grookey, I have this Grookey instead. So that's something neat, I guess. You ever just go through your files and you're like, what was going through my brain when I made that thing? No, just me. No, I know Roy does it often. One of the shinies I changed is Red Ice to White Translucent. I definitely think it needs to be improved. I would personally make it more of like a teal blue color. Kind of like Impidimp, actually. But yeah, I know what you're saying, though. That'd be cool. Shiny Spearow appeared. Are you going to ignore it? It was one thing whether shinies were computer generated, but yeah, I hear you there. It just like, yeah, to me, it's just lazy. It's just like, oh, we have another water type. Let's make it purple. Like, because we don't have Wailmer, and we don't have, like, it just, you know, feels like everything. That's why, like, Gyarados is so cool. And it stands out so much, because it's like, oh, it's a water type that turns red. Red is usually associated with fire types. That's really cool. But yeah, for most water, they're just like, oh, let's make it a different shade of, like, white or blue or purple. And we'll call it a day. I'll take it. Nice, Sam. Congrats. Ace Trainer Leo. I am into the MCU in a big way. I have been even before. Like, I went to, like, the midnight premiere of, like, Iron Man 2. I had a... In high school, before the Avengers was released, before Thor was even released, I had a Earth's Mightiest Heroes Avengers, like, the cartoon poster that I put in my locker when I was in grade 12. So I was like, yeah, I'm a big MCU guy. What else do I like? I like playing Frisbee. I play Frisbee, Ultimate Frisbee, in a league every Sunday. Although we're on hiatus right now, but we will be starting up again in October. Later October, but still. Give me some... Right, exactly, Moon. Exactly. Give me some Seafoam Green. I agree with that completely. That's a very good take. And they do sometimes. Some Pokemon do have that transformation, but yeah. Yes, you're correct. Gen 6. Yep. Yep. They just have their go-tos, right? Like, a lot of ice types, they'll make, like, white, right? So, like, for example, they play with, like, blue and white when it comes to ice types, I find, a lot of the time. Although Ice Cube, I gotta say, Gen 8 has this weird thing where they were just, like, I feel like, again, like, they were crunched for time, and they were like, when in doubt, just make it, like, the neon pink or blue from the, like the colors of the game itself, when in doubt. You know? I really feel that way. Because, like, between, like, Impidimp and Zigzagoon and Toxel and there's another one right on the tip of my tongue that goes, like, the same pink. But anyway, Gen 6 shinies are perfect. They did a very good job. I agree with that. I think Gen 6 shinies are, like, freaking amazing, right? We got Aegislash, Greninja, Trevenant, Pumpkaboo, like, so many great ones. Amoros and Tyrantrum. Yes, Sam. There was basically, it was just like the code was like, just shift it this amount of hexagon colors and give it this color. And so Gen 1 in particular got, like, bodied by that. Because they never really, when they designed them, they never thought about how they would look with that, like, algorithm applied to them. What Pokemon would you eat? I'm not a big fish guy, so honestly, I mean, it sounds bad, but I guess, like, Miltank Tauros, like, some steak, some Pokemon steak. Hey, what's up? And then I put it in a burger, and then Jason would call me the Cheeseburger Prince. The Cheeseburger Prince of Ontario. What's up, Jason? How's it going, buddy? Jason brought the shiny luck with him, though. In these next 20, we're gonna get it, guys. You'll see. You'll see. No, see, I'm not a big seafood guy, so I wouldn't eat any of the fish Pokemon, really, or Kingler. A Creamy, though. That's true. There are some dessert ones. There's, like, the cotton candy one. Swirlix, right? Tauros would make a pretty good burger. I'm just saying. There's worse Pokemon to eat than Tauros. You're the king of cheeseburgers. Randy ain't got nothing on you. It's true. I didn't have a cheeseburger yesterday. When's the last time I had a cheeseburger? I think Sunday. I think Sunday's the last time I had a cheeseburger. So, you know, I'm getting there. I do love... The thing I love more than cheeseburgers is Cheesecake Factory. But unfortunately, there's only the one in the whole country. And it's always, like, 4-hour waits to get in. May I offer you Blaziken, a chicken that literally cooks itself. Blaziken is great. That would be pretty good too. I gotta say, yeah. Not a bad choice at all. Torchic probably is better because, like, less stress, you know, on that meat. It's just a little baby. But yeah, like, Blaziken's been, like, working out, you know, whereas Torchic is just like cooks itself. Bro, I still never been there yet, or the Chick-fil-A downtown. I've not been to Chick-fil-A either. I've never been. And yeah, I did go to the Cheesecake Factory once in Toronto, but we literally just took cheesecake out to go. Didn't have, like, a meal there or anything. And I miss it, man. I miss it. Burgers are my favorite food. I love burgers. I prefer pizza, I think. If I could only have one forever, I think it'd be pizza. But burgers are, yeah, pretty freaking delicious. Let's be real. It's been like 2 years? Dude. You got a whole factory just for cheesecake? Not us, the Americans do. And we have one in the entire country that, again, like I said, is where basically if you want to, like, flex, you go there. So, like, all the rich people in their, like, Maseratis and Corvettes go there. And the line's always, like, 4 hours long. Where in America, it's funny because, like, it's not like a flex in America. I don't think, at least, especially in Florida. It's like, you know, it's not like you're getting McDonald's, but it's definitely like, you know, it's not like Lambo worthy. But here apparently it is, because I've tried to go twice and been turned away both times. That's what I'm saying, Jason. Yeah, dude. It's a Toronto flex. Yes, exactly. It's like there's only one here. The lines are so long, I can get us in, baby. I agree, Moon. I agree. Marky D's? Is that what it's called out there? Meanwhile, though, in Canada, we literally have a Tim Hortons on... It's like, you know how you guys have Starbucks like everywhere? But that's us with Tim Hortons. It's everywhere. There's like 4 in my tiny, like, hick town. And they all make money. They all make bank. They're in the Walmarts. They're in the malls. Wait, why? Why were you getting flamed in Roy's chat, Slim? Literally every other block, yeah. Though I might actually hit up Tim's tonight. We'll see. If not tonight, maybe tomorrow. I haven't had it in like months. Just, oh my god. What was he saying? What was he doing? Was he making fun of your accent? Tell me, Slim. Tell me. I'll take him out. I'll tell his mom on him. Because I'm British? Man, he doesn't even understand. Okay, Slim, I'm gonna reveal something right now. This doesn't... I know he's not watching right now because he's got something to take care of today. Like a big chore for him to take care of. Anyway, so he's not watching. But I'm gonna tell you this right now, Slim. I'm gonna give you a little insight. Our boy Roy Boy, I believe he's a quarter British. For real, no cap. I believe on I think it's his mother's side, she is half British, which would, I believe, make him a quarter if my math checks out. What? Yeah. I think he might be, I think our boy Roy might be, overcompensating. This is big drama. I think it's true drama. From what I remember, I could be wrong. But I know, because I know on his dad's side, he's got Spanish, right? But his mom's side, I think it's Scottish, and I think he might say, like, Scottish-Irish, but I think it's Scottish-British. I think. But yeah, there is 4 Subway restaurants within 5 miles of my house. Do you get Subway often, John, or are you not a fan? But yeah. Why is this so funny? It's because it's hypocrisy at its finest. Again, he might come in and he might be like, no, I'm actually Scottish-Irish. I'm pretty sure he told me once, though, that I think he might have changed his mind, but I'm pretty sure his mom is half English. My partner and closest friend are British. Nice. I have a good friend who's British myself. His name's Matthew. I'm not gonna say his last name, but he's a good guy. He's a good mate of mine. He speaks in a really rough Sheffield accent. You guys are gonna make me buy garbage food for dinner? I think I'm actually eating healthy tonight, so I can escape that. I think Nad took something out for dinner tonight. That's But last night I actually had pizza for dinner, so I've been there, Moon. I've been there. Yo, what? Your British accent is really good. It's because I literally worked with this guy for 2 years who's spoken a Sheffield accent. He'd be like, it's coming home. It's coming home, Dad. It's coming home. That's what he'd always say to our boss, Dan. Scottish Russian for me, fam? Nice. That's a good mix. That's a good mix for sure. I don't know what I am. I'm British. I know I'm British. That's all I know. That's all I know. 2018? Yeah, I worked with him. Yeah, I worked with him in 2018 and 2019. Harry Kane's gonna bring it home for us. My family on my aunt's side is British. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't like my relatives though are all super white, super Canadian, which is why it's nice that I have Nad in my life. Not that that's why I'm with her. I'm not with her because of her ethnicity or nationality, but the fact that she is half Italian, half Arab, it brings a little culture to, you know, family get-togethers. So like the food actually has a little bit better flavoring when I go to a NAD event as opposed to my own. My great-grandfather, Sir Barlston of Barlsterbury, was an English captain under Charles II. I'm German, mostly Italian, French, English, and Dutch. See, that's a great. I wish I was more of a mix. Instead, both of my parents have blue eyes, which infers that at some point they were related thousands of years ago. Because at one point, everybody with blue eyes is descended from a common ancestor from 10,000 years ago who had blue eyes. So yeah. There's a good chance my parents are like 4th or 5th cousins or something. I wouldn't be surprised. They're both from like, both their families are from down east as well. So yeah, there you go. That's what you learned today. That's what you learned about old me. They're both super white people with super white families from Eastern Canada, who have blue eyes and don't season their turkey. I don't know. Really, Slim? That's cool. See, that's cool. Wait, you've gotten 2 ancestry tests and they told you different things, John? I feel like you have to elaborate on that a little bit more. That's crazy. Also, I gotta get one more egg. One more egg, because we're going to 905, 905, not 90210. But getting closer. Recessives, yeah. And my brother has blue eyes too, so like, you know, they only had 2 kids, me and him, and we both had blue eyes. Most of my cousins and uncles and aunts have blue eyes. Like, it's, yeah. A lot of blue eyes in the old Tens family. Well, Slim, if that is true, then we'll find out very soon. That's so weird, though, John. That's so weird. I'm gonna quote you. If I don't get 900, I'm gonna have to ban you. I'm gonna have to ban you, and then you'll never get your Pokemon drawing. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, no. My buddy Matt, though, my British buddy, he really good heart, really good guy. He really wants to go to Chuck E. Cheese. I guess it's something that like you guys don't have there, and he like feels like he missed out on his childhood. He really wants me to take him to Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, it's funny. My mom's eyes are brown and my dad's are blue, but mine are a weird hazel. No, I'm not adopted. That actually makes a lot of sense, though, when you think about it. You got best of both worlds. Man, I hope to God you get a sub 900. I know, you really want me to have to draw you a Lapras or something. Very quiet. Winston sleeping again. Bonum. Beanie, beanie. Bow, 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 bow. I'm gonna show you guys this picture of Winston. Doobie-doop-boop. 1 second. 1 second. He heard me say his name a bunch of times. So now he's awake again. You ready for this? I don't think you guys are ready. I don't think you can handle the floof. Look at him! Oh, he's got the side eye going on. He's like, don't take my picture. Hi, buddy. Hi, baby boy. Hi, baby boy. Hi. How was your nap? Oh, you got tired little eyes. How's your nap going? Mom's almost home. Yeah. So cute. Anyway, all right, let's finish this strong. Let's finish this strong, guys. Sorry, I did that in the middle of a batch. I thought blue was dominant. No, brown is the dominant. Blue is recessive. Blue and green are recessive, but blue especially. So the brown is always more likely to win out. If you have a parent with brown eyes and a parent with blue eyes, I believe you have a 75% chance of getting brown eyes and a 25% chance of getting blue eyes. Oh, well, the percentages are actually different because it's like there's part of that percentage is like you could get green eyes, you could get hazel. Technically, there's even a part that you could be albino and have red eyes. Or you could end up with violet eyes. Some people legitimately in this world were born with purple eyes. The Floofmeister himself. And we hit 900. 900. We not only passed the 800 mark today, but also the 900 mark, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? This thing is going to overtake Darumaka. Currently, my record is 962. We are 62 away, and by the end of the stream, we're going to be only 57 away. So, that's getting dicey. That's getting kind of scary. This Sunday, we're going to pass 1,000 eggs for this damn bunny. If it doesn't, I mean, again, hopefully it shines the next 100, but we're getting very close to double odds here. Oh, no worries, Slim. I'm wrapping up anyway. These are the last 5. Oh, well, I'm glad you didn't break your controller. Do you use a Pro Controller, Moon, or do you use a Switch controller? It's not a bad record, though. I mean, it could be worse. It could be 1,200, I guess. But I'm, you know, I really didn't think Scorbunny was gonna. I thought maybe it'll go into like the 500s. I did not think it was gonna go into the 1,000s, which we're bracing for. We're getting ready for that. 7K, yeah, but there's no way he had Masuda and the Shiny Charm like together for that. There's no chance. Maybe he did just Masuda or maybe just Shiny Charm, but there's no way he went to 7K with Shiny Charm and Masuda. That's insane. I won't ban you, Slim. I won't ban you. Us Canadians have more forgiveness than our American counterparts. Especially our Spanish-American counterparts named Roy Boy. Oh, nice. Nice, Moon. Nice. I look like my dad, but I have my mom's eyes. You're like Harry Potter that way, John. I don't know if you knew that. But Harry Potter had the same thing going. Everybody would be like, oh, at first I thought you were your father. I thought you were James. But then your eyes, those bright green eyes that they didn't adapt for the movie, even though it's kind of an important plot point later on. You know, Snape was in love with Harry Potter's eyes. Let's just put it bluntly. That's awful luck, yeah. Well, thank you, Slim. Thank you. Don't forget, I also wear glasses, which automatically makes me a more intellectual being than RoyBoy140 could ever hope to be. Just by the sheer proxy of having these metallic frames adorned on my crown. Some kings wear crowns, but I wear these spectacles. All right, here we go. The final egg of the day. Drum roll, please, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, is that why, Prism? Fair enough. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm no perfect being, though. I got flaws like everybody else. Snape is weird, champ. You're correct. That's gonna do it. Well, that's gonna do it for today, though, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry to break your eardrums. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you so much, really, for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Thank you, audience, for watching. Still no shiny. I actually thought we were gonna get it today. I was like, there's no way we go past 900. We're gonna get it today. We'll probably get it in the first hour, and then I'll have to switch to the next target. Nope. The game was like, nah. So here we are. Here I stand. The snow never bothered me anyway, but no, thank you for tuning in. This Sunday will hopefully be the finale of this because, you know, we're going to go basically to like 1,050. So, like, if that happens, I would hope we get the shiny between now and then. Thank you so much for your time, your energy. Have a great rest of your night and a great weekend ahead. I will see you guys hopefully when I see you. And, yeah, this Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, I love you. Happy hunting, baby rhinos. Peace. This is a good song to go out on, actually.